So guys, hello and welcome to another flight report. Today I'll be reviewing SAS Scandinavian Airlines, originally scheduled on the 320neo, so their latest product on the narrow body, but now it's been rescheduled on the 737-700. So it's probably going to be a short review, but hopefully juicy to show you what the inter-European product of SAS is like. I'm flying from Heathrow to Oslo, flight time around roughly 90 minutes, and I'm going to Oslo to fly Ethiopian Airlines in business class on the 787 to Addis. So if you don't want to miss this video, you should subscribe right now. Otherwise, let's go to the gate and let's find out what SAS has to offer. Ever since I started traveling again in July, I see all the efforts most of the international airports put in there to like social distance, to have some precautious measures, protecting measures in place. And here in Heathrow, nobody seems to care. Of course, they have those beautiful signs, do not seat and social distance, but in practice, nobody is enforcing those rules, nobody is following them. At security, there's no social distancing. And on arrival, it was insane. 3 days ago, all the flights from all the countries, India, wherever, like higher risk countries, all mixed at arrival, long queues, no social distancing, nothing. Complete mess, complete disaster, as well as here. Okay. Anyways, that was my short little rant. I had to get that off my chest, but it's sad to see that Heathrow, of all the airports, doesn't give a shit about this pandemic. And as more as they have no strategy, as longer it will drag on and makes life more miserable and complicated for all of us. So we just started boarding, and as expected, doesn't seem very busy. Thank you. So, and here we are on board the 737, 140 seats. I found two seat maps, one said 140, the other one said 141. In a tray configuration. It's a bit of a shorter version than the standard -800 one. Lovely crew, all in their 50s, let's say, but extremely friendly, very lovely. So when you book a flight on SAS, the standard is pretty much no luggage, just a seat. So you have to pay additionally for check bag, what I had to do. And if you want to pick a seat, they charge you $20 as well, so you rather wait until the check-in opens and then you can pick a seat free of charge. This is the situation. I think this is very generous, like room, table, safety card, and this is the recline. It's like minimal, like a centimeter, but there still is some, and they have those slim seats in here, which are not too bad, but you can feel that there's literally no padding at all. But apparently it's very healthy for your back, I assume. So if you want an advice on which seat you shouldn't pick on the -700, it is 24 ABC, D, E and F. So D, E and F are the ones in the last row which have no recline. So we just reached cruising altitude, and really loud on this plane. Do you notice that as well? But right now we are like blessed by beautiful scenes of the sunset. I mean, look at the color, and the horizon just looks so stunning. Really beautiful to observe. Yeah, I don't think there is service on board. I remember I booked a flight earlier this year with SAS, which I end up not taking, but you could pre-purchase a meal. But now, in times of COVID, SAS is one of the airlines that doesn't serve any food anymore to its customers for whatever reason. So I think it's going to be a very eventless flight, and so is the whole atmosphere. Very soulless here on SAS. It feels like this airline has very little life, very little to offer on a regional product. The A350 may be a complete different story. All I can offer right now in terms of feedback, if you want, I can do a loo review, which I'm going to include. And yeah, I guess it won't get any more exciting than this today. So this is the loo here. Super loud in this plane. Don't know why is that. And this is what it looks like. Not very the cleanest here. And I must say that the crew is just sitting in the back. The one is playing Sudoku, and the other one made herself a nice warm cup of coffee. So while they're so bored in the back, why don't you check the lavatory after every visitor and like sanitize them if they're so worried about it? These are like things that don't make sense to me, and it doesn't really reflect very well on SAS. So that is definitely something I don't really appreciate. Anyways, yeah, this is the loo. Nothing special. There are two in the back, one in the front, and yeah. What do you want me to say? Could have been cleaner. So I just made it. I'm just waiting for my bag now. I'm at the baggage hall here, and I'm gonna go test it right after I have received my bag, because I'm going to Ethiopia tomorrow and it requires a negative test. So fingers crossed it's all gonna work out. Summarize the flight. It was very soulless. It had no soul, to be like really honest. And then once again, there was no service, nothing in the name of Corona. But yeah, in the end, it's you to judge whether you want to fly SAS or not. This is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of today's flight, of this inter-European product. And if you feel like it, why don't you subscribe, leave a like, and check out my Patreon page for some extra perks. Guys, wherever you're off to, have a safe trip, wear your mask and stay safe.